I'm thrown off damn near every morning because we keep the house at a relatively cool temperature. Last night was brutal during stream. My office never got warmer than like 63 degrees, which in most situations I think would be okay, but it just felt extra chilly yesterday. I digress. Very cold in the house this morning. So as you see, I'm wearing my short sleeve Henley. I was like, man, it's gonna be kind of cool, but it's spring, might warm up a little later. Let me wear the short sleeve, let me not commit to any long sleeve. Come outside, it's 63 degrees. I'm like, God damn it. That morning sun hitting the backyard just makes it look so much colder. You get outside and you're like, nope, it's actually warm today. I'm sure this won't come back to bite me. We love slow, quiet Fridays. We don't have any of the trainers. We don't have any of the groomers. It's a very nice, calm, easy day, which I'm not mad at. Does it make the day go substantially slower? Yes, but minor details. I was very startled this morning. I don't think I mentioned it in the intro. Maybe I did, I don't know. But I was very startled because I was in bed and trying to determine if it was time to get up or not, and then all of a sudden I hear the front door open, and I was like, uh-oh. And then the dogs start tweaking, and I'm like, uh-oh. And all of a sudden, the bedroom door swings open, and McKenna was home. And I was like, oh, shit. Let's go. I guess she wasn't feeling very good, so she came home early, which sucks for her, obviously. That's not great. But I was like, oh, well, the dogs, they're so excited because mom's home. But I was very nervous when all of a sudden the door is opening and my camera app for like the front door hadn't pinged yet. So I was like, so somebody snuck past the camera and I'm gonna be murdered. Alas, that didn't happen. Depending on how the rest of the day goes, we'll see if that was like a good thing or a bad thing, you know? It was windy earlier, but it is certainly picked up since I got back went to lunch. Well, chat, that was very scary. POV, my camera yeeting itself off the side. To be fair, I didn't do it any favors. But everything seems to be in working order. So I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and assume everything's fine. If I get home and the audio is like absolutely blasted and cooked, I think I still have the 2-year plan to like get it like replaced for free. I think it's for free. I don't know. I paid for the care program. So hopefully that covers it, but that was scary and stressful. That's happening. I'm watching Lakers in overtime, and my camera's yeeting itself off the side of a rotating end cap, and I was like, dude. And then some dude is trying to like get into the door after we've closed. So like everything's happening at the same time. I'm just like breathing hard, stressed. Alas, we made it out. Everything's good, everything's dandy. Camera seems to be in working order. We have a beautiful sunset. Lakers are up 3-0. OKC, no KD, Mikey can't pee. Lakers in 4, baby! My glorious Pookie. 1 win away from round 2, where we have to play Oklahoma. Well, in theory. I mean, Oklahoma's up 2-0, but it's Oklahoma, so we'll see. But I digress. Very slow day today, and that's kind of the name of the game. I don't know if I want to combine today and tomorrow. I'm tempted to combine today and tomorrow, even though it seems lazy, but at the same time, like, I have to go to bed early tonight, so I can't stay up late editing, even though not that the edits take very long anyways. But also, I feel as though we don't have a ton of content, and this gives me the opportunity to rectify that. you know? Enjoy the sunset and whatever happens next. I actually paid attention to the forecast rather than the temperature of the house. Now, it's not quite warm yet because it's actually like, you know, still morning, so it's warming up as we go. But the house was frigid. If I didn't know any better, I would have gone hoodie with an overlayer and probably still shorts, but would have gone even more. Luckily, I knew better. I know it's supposed to be beautiful today. Thus, we dressed accordingly. I always find it incredibly funny how far scammers are willing to go. I just got a picture of a final notice of court enforcement. Apparently, I have a hearing on Monday regarding a toll evasion, a speeding, and a parking violation. And I haven't been in King County in months, outside of on foot, because last time I was in Seattle was the parade, and I took the ferry. So, I'm also looking at how busted up around the lenses. That's a little bit scary. But it's just, man, they go so far. What court system would text me a picture, no less, of my enforcement? I wonder if this is a real judge. I wonder if that's a real case number. I also wonder if they just expect nobody to like pay attention to those things and just immediately scan the QR code. But at the same time, too, you have to think, like, I mean, if they're doing it, they have to have some sort of success with it. And just how many people will fall for that. Ugh, it's so dumb. So dumb. What an absolutely beautiful and gorgeous day to be trapped in a punk-ass warehouse. Ah, the seats are warm! It's a good feeling. It's a good bad feeling, you know? It's like a brain freeze on a hot day. It's a bad feeling, but it's also a good feeling because it's like, I'm getting relief. You know? Today, it's Saturday, chat. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? It's Saturday. It's nice and slow, and we're kind of just going through the paces, going through the emotions, doing our best to make it to the other side of the day. McKenna's working swing shift right now. I know I mentioned that earlier, so she's on her, maybe I didn't, I don't know, but she's at work right now, which sucks for her, but because she wasn't feeling good yesterday. She came home early, which we did talk about, I know that for sure. But so I'm hoping that she can make it through her day. It does suck, though, that she has to spend an entire day, a Saturday, especially one as beautiful as this, at work. But, you know, bills and all, capitalism, we need money. It is what it is. But man. So I talked about it. Is it the last vlog? I guess it maybe is the last vlog. I don't know. I've done too many of these at this point, but I know it's definitely something I've recorded this week. I think it was the last one. Pretty confident it was. However, I've seen a little bit more about the Luna, which is Insta360's pocket camera. It has a weird shape. It's almost like a T. The camera, like the lens, is like a T with two cameras, I don't know, but like two lenses. They're lenses. Jeez Louise. Two lenses in the topper T part. What is wrong with me? What a beautiful spring evening Another victory for the OJs. Another weekend of books. I need two things right now, chat. Well, two things isn't correct. I would say I need two circumstances right now, chat. I need a boat with a tropical beverage and a new camera. But I don't need a new camera. Somebody talk me out of it. One of the cameras I've been looking at is on sale. No! You're supposed to stay expensive and unattainable forever. How dare you tempt me with a pay-in-4 plan? That's reasonably affordable and in my budget. But Casey, if it's in a pay-in-4, is it really affordable and in your budget? No! But I didn't say that. It's a pay-in-4. Anyway. Work was okay. It was quiet. It's Saturday. I mean, what do you expect? I got a couple errands I have to run. McKenna wants me to grab some apple cider vinegar. Gross. Little hack for any of my fair-skinned friends. As you can tell, I know what I'm talking about, okay? If you ever get a sunburn that's like really annoying, it's like terrible. There's a couple of fixes, right? First thing I do, we're gonna dive into this real quick. First thing I do, if I know for a fact I'm probably sunburned, that sentence doesn't make sense. Deal with it, okay? If I know for a fact I'm probably sunburned, cold shower off the rip, blanch the skin, stop the burning. When you take meat off of the grill, it still cooks for a little bit. So your skin, you are made of meat. Sorry to break the news to you. Get cold, little shower, stops the burning or further burning. From there, it's awful. Apple cider vinegar, I know it's so bad. Takes the sting out. I hate it. I hate the way it smells. Hate the way it makes me feel in my soul. A little apple cider vinegar, though, takes the sting out. You're looking for a little quick, not quite overnight fix, but pretty close. If you get some black tea bags, has to be bagged. I don't know if it has to be bagged. Mine is always bagged, so I'm saying it has to be bagged. Soak it in a little lukewarm water until the water is nice and tea. And if you're feeling real spicy, just grab the whole tea bag out. But if you want a little class, a little paper towel action, maybe a regular towel, apply liberally to the skin. Boom, sunburn relief. Anyway, I digress. I hate apple cider vinegar, but Hugo needs it for his feet, apparently. I don't know why, but McKenna asks, I do. That's what we're up to. And then, since I have the next 4 hours to myself, because she took a swing shift today, which we talked about earlier, but she took a swing shift today thinking that I was off at 8:30. That's not the case. I'm off at 6. So, she's pissed because she thought there was going to be less overlap of us not working at the same time. It doubled in size. So she's not happy about that. But I digress. Today, like I said though, real whack, real quinge, just a quinge chat. I literally cannot describe just how quinge it was. And then also, I'm hurting for a new camera. I don't need one though. But when you look at Best Buy's like, hey, ding, 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 ding. We saw you were looking at this. It's on sale, pussy. I'm like, twist the knife, why don't you? I'm not buying a new camera. Cut to when I have a new camera.